As Mike said, my name is Ravenell Williams, and I'm honored to present the Service Above Self Award to our Mayor, Adrian Mapp. Adrian Mapp began his service as mayor of the city of Plainfield in 2014. He served as councilman for the 3rd Ward prior to assuming the reins as mayor of the city, where he has resided for 34 years. He is married to his childhood sweetheart, Amelia, for over 33 years. That's a round of applause. Make that 35. And they are proud to be the parents of 2 beautiful daughters, Giovanna and Aisha. Are you good?
Yes,
okay. Both of whom attend Howard University. Mayor Mapp and his family attend St. Mark's Episcopal Church in Plainfield, where they're active members, and where he and Amelia were married 33 years ago. Adrian serves as a vestry and continues to serve as Sunday school teacher and lector. As a councilman, Adrian served the residents of Plainfield from 1998 to 2013, except for a term as Union County freeholder from 2005 to 2007. He led the Plainfield Council as president in 2004 and again in 2012. As council president, he spearheaded the adoption of a bond ordinance that resulted in the paving of 22 city streets. Under Adrian's leadership, the council adopted bond ordinance that resulted in the largest road resurfacing program in the city's history. Adrian holds an MBA in International Business from Fairleigh Dickinson University, a BS in Accounting from Rutgers University, and an AA in Public Administration from Union County College. He is a certified public accountant, a certified municipal finance officer, and a qualified purchasing agent. Adrian is currently the Director of Finance, qualified purchasing agent, and the acting business administrator for the city of Orange. Mayor Mapp has brought a refreshing openness to city government, along with a zest for improving the city. Here are some of the highlights and initiatives. Production of a highly informative weekly newsletter. In March, Carlos Sanchez, Director of Economic Development, received the Economic Development Director of the Year Award from the Gateway Regional Chamber of Commerce. Undertaking a project to install security cameras throughout the city that will enhance public safety and improve the police division's response effectiveness. Financial stability of the city is reflected in improved municipal bond ratings. The bond ratings issued by Moody's Investor Service improved to A1 from A2, and the negative outlook from 2011 was removed. This action will result in a saving of approximately $500,000 in interest on a $14.5 million bond issue. Well done. Production of a new free citywide service providers directory that listed nonprofits and service organizations that provide quality and efficient services to Plainfield. The YMCA is in there. Thank you, Mayor. Appreciate that. The city's North Avenue Streetscape Improvement Project recently received the competitive grant award for over $540,000. The city is a recipient. Marilyn's still talking back there. She's still talking. I'm trying to present to the mayor here. The city's North Avenue Streetscapes Improved Project recently received $540,000. The city is the recipient of New Jersey's Future Smart Growth Award for 2015 for the Netherwood Transit Development Plan. A 2014 job fair resulted in the hiring of 100 residents by the United States Postal Service. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, clap for that. The city was named the 2014 Tree City USA by the National Arbor Day Foundation. That deserves a oh. Now for the presentation. The North Plainfield Rotary Club is honored to recognize for your service to the community and compliments as mayor of the city of Plainfield. We are impressed with the enthusiastic approach you took to your new office, forming task force to examine and report on issues confronting the city. Fostering this type of community involvement was definitely commendable. Economic development and public safety are two of your priority areas that can only serve to enhance the quality of life for the residents and property owners in the city. Your regular, highly informative newsletter is another credit to you and your team. Finally, we recognize that the service you exemplify through your annual food drive, the seventh and most recent, which took place in honor of Dr. Martin Luther King. Food collected from the drive were distributed to Shiloh Baptist Church, one of the food banks serving the people of Plainfield who are in need. Mayor Adrian Mapp, on behalf of the members of the Plainfield North Plainfield Rotary Club, it gives me great pleasure to present our 2015 Service Above Self Award.
All of that from a boy who grew up without a father, with nothing to take to school for lunch, some very hard times. And I look back on all of that, and yet here I stand. I want to first give a great deal of thanks to my lovely wife, who is sitting across from me, who without her none of this would have been possible. I want to thank God for bringing me this far and for guiding me each and every day. And I want to thank each and every one of you. I want to thank the North Plainfield and Plainfield Rotary Club for recognizing my service to the community. Several decades ago, a lady who was born of a Guyanese mother and a Bajan father said that service is the debt we pay for the room here on earth. And that person was the first female to run for President of the United States, Shirley Chisholm. And there also was a lady who set out back in 1967 for what she thought would be a better life, to pave the way for her 7 kids at the time. And when it comes to service, she has lived a life of service in the homes of many of America's families. She's raised the kids of many men and women who had professional careers and responsibilities. She fed them. She lived a life of service, of sacrifice, to make a better way for myself and for my siblings. And that woman is my mother, Marjorie Mapp. And to her, I owe a great debt of gratitude and appreciation for all the sacrifices that she has made to make me who I am. In terms of service, I pledged when I took office in January of 2014 that I would do all that I can to make this city a better place. And public safety was one of the top items on my agenda. And so I am very pleased at the progress that we've made on our public safety front in terms of how we've been able to drive down crime. This past winter has been a very rough winter for all of us. And so many people came up to me and said, "Mayor, thank you. We've been driving on blacktop all winter long." And if you drove through other cities, you didn't see that. But in Plainfield, our roads were plowed, the streets were clear, and you were driving on blacktop the day after. And so we've also, as you heard in the introduction, communication is extremely important to me. And if we are to serve the people who put us in office, we've got to be able to have an open line of communication. And that is the reason why I set out to make sure that we create a tool, a newsletter that goes out each and every week to provide you with the updates of the things that are happening in our city. But not only the things that are happening in our city, but information that you can use, information that is extremely beneficial to provide you with access to resources and services. And so this is what this newsletter is all about. Me, my administration, staying in touch with each and every one of you. Economic development. We've heard the stories about Plainfield being a difficult place to do business. But we've set about changing that perception. And we've opened the doors of Plainfield to all who will come and invest and put their dollars and their confidence in the city of Plainfield, so that we could create a better economic environment for each and every one of you who live here, so that the burden of property taxes that we all share will be lessened. And that is what my goal of bringing economic development into this city is all about. I do believe that the financial integrity of any organization is the foundation upon which we build success. And Plainfield has suffered over the years from not having good financial controls, and there's been lots of bleeding financially. And I pledge that I will surround myself with decent, competent, talented people who know what needs to be done and how to get it done. And so we are putting our financial house in order. That is a pledge, and that is an obligation that we have to the people of Plainfield. And we will continue to do the best we can in order to make Plainfield, its finances, at a state, at a level that they need to be, so that you will know that you have good custodians of your dollars, so that we can maximize the use of those dollars. In terms of job opportunities, we took the unemployment rate in Plainfield in the first 12 months of the year down by 4 percentage points. And that was made possible as a result of the many job fairs that we had in partnership with private and public entities. And you heard of the 100 people who were put to work in permanent jobs with the U.S. Postal Service right here in the city of Plainfield. One of the things that I would like to leave with you is the whole notion of service and what that means and what we should do for each other. And every day when you wake up, make sure that you pledge to yourself that you will do something for another person and that you will tell no one about it. Because it is not about you getting accolades and recognition for the work that you do. It's really about doing what's right in the service of mankind. And so all of you, all of us must pledge that we will do something for another person every day. And there's no need for us to talk about it. You know, we didn't get here by ourselves. There are people who work hard, who sacrifice, and I talked about my mom and the sacrifices that she made in order to make me who I am and for me to be standing here today. We've gone to the best universities and acquired degrees, and we think that, you know, that's what life is all about. We ride on these highways that we didn't pave, and we drive in cars that we didn't build, and we believe that we got to the destination when we arrived by ourselves. But that didn't happen. It just didn't happen by itself. There are people that sacrifice and pave the way and live a life of service so that we can become who we are, all that we can be and must be and will be. And so I challenge you that as you go about your daily lives, to do all that you can to make a difference in the lives of someone else. We have a responsibility to be our brothers and sisters keepers and to continue to live a life of service. And I've always wanted to be in a position where I can serve. I remember when I left high school, I wanted to be a nurse, and the mailman delivered the piece of mail that would inform me of the date of the exam the day after the exam. And so I was never able to go into that profession, but everything happens for a reason. There are no accidents in life, no coincidences. Everything happens for a reason. And so for all of those reasons that I may not have known about or still don't know about, I was led here to these United States, to the city of Plainfield, and with your support, I became the mayor of this wonderful city. And together we're going to make it all that it can be. And I want to thank the Rotary Club for this recognition, this Service Above Self award. And I want to thank each and every one of you for giving me the opportunity to serve and to make a difference in this wonderful city we call Plainfield that we love so much. Thank you, and thank you.